got bloopers.
We gonna have a lot of bloopers on this one.
We are here this morning with the Expedite Chix, and we are the Real Trucker Couple, and we are on this beautiful cruise ship, the Wonder of the Seas by Royal Caribbean, and we are on the Hyfield at Seas tour. Thank you, Hyfield, for this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, because this is our first cruise.
Oh, is it?
Is it really?
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
yes. And we have enjoyed all the moments. I mean, from getting on the plane to getting here, everything's just been smooth. It's been good. It's been amazing. It's been great.
So we created cruising monsters. is what
Yes,
you're saying.
exactly.
Well, hopefully this is one of many Hyfield at sea. So
We got our next one already planned for her birthday in September.
Nice.
Going to Alaska.
Oh, yeah,
that-
been there. That was a great cruise. I've done that one.
well, we have the Real Trucker Couple here. We've wanted to meet with them for the last couple of weeks. We decided this was going to be the best spot to do it. We're going to have kind of pick their brains a little bit about they are with Panther, well, with Hyfield, contracted with Panther, and so they're going to talk a little bit about the Panther side. They are one of our mentor teams, so they're going to talk a little bit about our mentor program, successes of that, and well, just life over the road in general.
Yep.
Yeah, we want you guys to explain to our viewers, because everybody asks us a lot all the time about the mentor program, and it seems to be one of the things that draws folks to Hyfield. And these guys utilize the program successfully to become successful, and now they're successful mentors. So that's how it works.
That's it. Take the ball it all down. That's
Yeah.
So you guys, how long have you been with us? Year and a half?
It'll be 2 years in
March, actually.
March.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Or late February, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, have at it. Talk to us about Panther.
We like Panther, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know, we hear a lot of, over the years we've heard all of the hoopla. You know, Panther's the worst place, 10 Point is the worst place,
Yeah.
Tri-State is the worst place, and we just like, I don't understand people. We've heard such horrible things about Panther, and we've come to Panther and we've really enjoyed it. Panther is the first place that we've ever been at where we could negotiate our loads. We couldn't negotiate loads at Express One. We couldn't negotiate loads at PTL for the short time we were there. We couldn't negotiate loads at Tri-State.
Right.
So we had to take loads for what they were. So we've made more money at Panther than we've ever made. So we enjoy Panther. We are.
Yeah, we think it's a joy. I mean, just being, just having that extra option to negotiate on top of what you're going to get. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it
You
don't.
got that.
But I mean, it is what it is, So, but you still move. So
Yeah.
we enjoy that part. I think that's the fun part of it.
Yeah,
being able to,
absolutely.
We came from a place where we couldn't get bonuses to a place that we can get bonuses, and that's what it is. It's a bonus. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
Right.
And
That don't mean not take a load because you don't get. You know what I mean?
Good point.
You still need to move.
That's right.
Bonus is just a plus on top of the run. So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You still keep it moving though.
Absolutely.
Don't sit because you didn't get no bonus.
Choose wisely, but at the
Right.
same time,
Right.
sometimes you do stuff to get better stuff.
What are some of the areas lanes y'all run it? You have one, I get that a lot, with Panther especially. Are you sticking with the East Coast more or the West Coast or?
It
Kinda
depends.
It all depends. We do find ourselves in the Texas area mostly. That's where we
So
find
much so
ourselves.
that we're thinking about buying a house in Texas.
Yeah.
We've got an influx of teams coming from Texas, so that's good to know.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
you're like-
you're going to get through Texas regardless,
Right.
because we do a lot of Laredo. Panther does a lot of heritage. Of course, we do a lot of automotive and John Deere and Caterpillar, which Laredo to Iowa, Chicago, places like that. Then the Nissan loads coming out. So we pretty much, teams who live in Texas, they would do well. Versus where they would do well getting home.
Right.
Versus us, we live in Phoenix,
Right.
and I'm not gonna lie,
It's hell getting there, man. It's hell trying to get there. I think we get
Panther-
there, but it's hell.
Panther is 0 for 8 getting us home
Right.
for home time every single time we've ever requested home time.
Well, Phoenix is tough. That's tough at either carrier for the record, though.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's not impossible, but it's just not doable. But you still get home, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have to any of our folks that are seeing our videos and saying, why should we come on and choose Hyfield? And what exactly do you guys offer as mentors if we were to come on and be mentees underneath you? Like, how does that work?
No matter what industry you're coming from, especially, if you're brand spanking new, that is pure perfection. But if you're coming from another trucking aspect, flatbed, reefer, dry van, whatever the case may be, that industry. You don't know Expedite. Expedite is a whole totally different thing within the trucking industry, and a lot of people try to treat it as
just jumping truck.
They-
Just
yeah,
jumping
they-
companies. That's it. No, it's not like it's not.
There's
that
always
simple.
going to be a learning curve.
Yeah, so there's a learning curve that's there because you have to learn how to expedite. You have to learn how to adjust to, we don't move as fast as the regular trucking industry do. We move, but not as fast. There's no drop and hook, no load waiting for you constantly whenever you drop. Some trucking companies, their drivers have their loads lined up for them, for the week. We are on an as needed basis, so we don't know what's going to happen once we drop the next load off. Even though we know pretty much Panther will take care of us, that we'll get a load, and we do often get backup loads. It happens where you may drop a load off and you may have to sit a day and wait for another load. It happens. This is the nature of our industry. Nothing's going to change that, no matter how much experience you got, no matter how much you come in the Expedite and you complain. You are not going to change the Expedite industry. And that's what we found we run into with a lot of drivers with experience. They wanted to move the way, and we tell them constantly, you cannot apply what you already know to this. You're going to fail.
It's a completely different animal.
I'm glad you said that because that is very accurate. And I've said it repeatedly, and I know I had. You have to forget what you think you know
all the time.
when you come on.
And
the dispatch systems are so different from each of these carriers and the way that they do things and the way that the loads are treated. It's a completely different animal.
And that is why we are here as mentors. We didn't have mentors when we started in 2005. So every single thing we learned by making mistakes. And I promise you, we made every mistake in the book, and we probably created a few.
Right.
And that was how we learned. And over the 17 years we've been doing this, even today,
Y'all still got mentors when you came on board with
Yeah.
Hyfield.
Trust me, and we still use them.
Yeah.
They are not going.
Y'all
They're still
mentors?
in the phone, love.
Vincent Mill.
Okay.
We got
Shire.
And
Yeah.
Luke Shire Expediting. Follow them on YouTube as well. Follow the Expedite Chix. But we still use our mentors to this day because there are loads that come over that will stump me or her, and let me call Vince real quick, see what he think about it.
Chances are someone has seen it or someone has had an experience with it, and that is the beauty of the Hyfield family as well, because we're not in competition with each other, we're here to help each other.
Exactly, and again, as part of the mentor program, we are here to help you develop your business, and we tell each and every person that comes on under us, I don't care how many years experience you got doing what you did before, you're coming into expediting, we're playing chess, you're playing checkers, and we're going to teach you the fundamentals of the game. We're not going to teach you to play the game, we're going to teach you the fundamentals of the game, and then we're going to let you develop your own game, the same way we developed our own game. So, when we have people that stop utilizing us, they immediately begin to decline. And the people who utilize us for the 6 months that they have us and beyond, they excel. And it's just that simple. And most of the people who fail, they don't use the mentor program the way that it should be used. And, it's nothing that we can do about it. You can lead a horse to water,
And come force them to
Yeah.
church.
but you can't make them drink,
I'm going to ask you one last question for the chick. Because people say this all the time, and I'm going to say this is going to be another person that we're going to tell y'all feels exactly the same. You don't care if your mentees call you 24/7, 365 dudes. You're
No.
expecting them to call you, are you
We
not?
are expecting.
Yeah, they're like,
the
they
phone.
get scared. They don't want to wake you up.
people.
Like, they're over the road like you guys are.
Listen.
They're 24 hours.
We are on a cruise right now, and we are at work.
Right.
We have been dealing with our teams while we have been on this cruise since last week. We just talked to one of our teams last night. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. In in April, while I was at my dad's funeral, one of my teams called, and I excused myself and I went and helped them. My father would have understood. Do your thing, son. Don't worry about me. I'm just laying here chilling.
He's like, I'm gone.
And all of our mentors are like that, are that way. So you can't be afraid to reach out and ask those questions. They want you to be that.
Yeah, and we like to make sure that they have both. You know, we like to make sure they have both our numbers, and we like to let them know, okay, I drive at night, he drives on the day. So if any issues come up throughout the day,
Right.
if you would know, okay, if it's at night, call Donisha. If it's during the day, call Steven. You know, like kind of thing. So, but if anything go on, put it in the group, and somebody will get you. You know what I mean? Somebody will respond, and that's pretty much how it will work. So you're never just out there on your own.
And you're not bothering
And you're
anyone
not
to call.
bothering it. Right.
Again,
This is what we signed up
Yes.
for. This is, and you know, and we actually enjoy it. I mean, you know, we don't have an issue with it. I mean, so use us, abuse us. This is what we want, you know.
because you never know if it comes full circle. Again, we're
Right.
mentors now, and they started that way. We all did. I was mentored and became a mentor, so you give back. But that's what makes this Hyfield family a special thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, they don't like to do their videos any longer than we do. We don't want to load you guys down. Hitting that 12-minute mark, that may be one of our longest videos.
Yep.
Except for the truck tour.
Good one.
Thank you guys for joining us. If you have any questions for these guys, hop them below. We will include links. Actually, y'all's links are included in all of our videos,
Yes,
but as well as other Hyfield teams that have YouTube channels. So check it out. There's so much information out there. Of course, if you have any questions, reach out to us.
That's right. Thank you, ladies, for having us.
Chicks out.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye, guys. We gotta go swim.
Something. Yeah, something. Well, breakfast.
Breakfast. Bye, guys.